We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Here's Starling Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder number 6.
And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting third.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets foul. The 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Jose Abreu, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and that's the third out. The plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose.
And that's in there for a strike. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds,
they're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. This one's flared toward left center. Zobrist comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Here's Ender Inciarte. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Duvall has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Misses. Ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's big Ryan Howard now.
Batting 7th,
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Right fielder.
And that brings up Scott Schebler, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Ball two.
No strike.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Now the pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Hit down the line at first. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Now here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded, foul. Here comes another 0-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Crawford fields it cleanly, and a rather easy first out. Into the box now, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting average for him entering play stands right at 280. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. One out, nobody on. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that'll miss. It's ball 4, and down to first goes Adrian. Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Here's Michael Brantley. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. And that pitch catches the inside corner. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's set. Here's the 3-2. hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Now at the plate, Brian Pena. Certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Now a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting a field down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Before the payoff pitch, a look to first. Runner back standing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tries to dump this one out to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Striding into the box.
Ninth. Designated hitter, Willie Barrio.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A little roller toward the hole. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And no one will get this one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I like that check swing. He started off at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move. Digging in for his second at-bat, Starling Marte. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Brandon Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Lindor is there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out. Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes him feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Ready for another chance? 4, Scooter Gennett. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Inciarte is there, and he'll make at the plate. Ender Inciarte. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now batting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Francisco Lindor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's through into left, a base hit. Inciarte is on his way home. And the run is in to score from second. Here's Adrian now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Back to first, and Adrian is hit into a double play. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Leak pauses. Here's the 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Comes set. Now the pitch. He struck him out, and it could have been. Digging in, Jose Abreu. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jose Abreu.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto on the move. He's got it 1 away.
The
catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Ryan Howard.
Here's big Ryan Howard now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez is there for it. And the inning is over. Here's Michael Brantley looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. This is line to left. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1. Striding in, Brian Pena. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This one for Crawford at short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. So digging in now, Willie Barrios. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Zobrist is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that brings up Scott Schebler. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder Scott Schebler.
Bounce towards the mound. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Fielder number 6.
Here's Starling Marte. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sliced down the left side, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Center fielder number 13, Ender.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Line drive to left. Zobrist is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Adam Duvall.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Duvall is retired, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Scooter Gennett. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Ready once again, Jose Abreu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Runner goes for second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Conforto coming on. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he is in there. Ready for another shot now. Devin Mesoraco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a little tapper. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Adrian Gonzalez.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Line drive to left. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. A hit in 2 tries so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. For Gonzalez, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2. Riding in once again, Michael Brandt.
Fielder number 23.
Number 50 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your attention, please.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look. At runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode and you haven't taken 1 swing. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Pena.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Oh, and he misses it. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. 1-1. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he lays.
Count is 3-1.
Off again. Ball 3. Derek Norris.
Inning for the Indians. Number 24, Derek Norris.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easy. You're said than done. Ricky Weeks will start to loosen.
Ricky Weeks.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. The relay throw, but no. He puts on the brakes and will head back to first. The tag, and he... Here's big Ryan Howard now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The designated hitter.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Into the box now. Scott Scheffler. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Pham rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Third trip to the plate. For him here tonight, 0 for 2 at this point. Matt Albert. Comes on now, and he'll take now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Lays off 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 2-1 on its way. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So stepping in, Starling Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Around third now is Zobrist. The runner from second crosses the plate. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, I tell you what, they've already scored 3 runs, but with that guy over there who can run on first base, I might keep the gas pedal down and send him right here and just keep the pressure on him.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Kipnis back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Here comes the go-ahead run. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 6-5 ball game. Here's the second baseman. Scooter Gennett. He's 2 for 3 thus far. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Brantley is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Jose Abreu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there to put it away and finally put.
So coming to the plate.
Leading off with the Tribe, third baseman. Jose Ramirez.
J.J. Smallwood
Now
gets the call
for Cincinnati. Number 29, J.J.
And now a
Smallwood.
right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh. Here's Ender Inciarte. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a ball 1-0.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat. 3-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
He'll try it again. 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another payoff pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So they'll go to the bullpen.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Reds.
Brandon Guyer will come on to pinch hit here in a
Brandon Guyer.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And the inning goes away in unceremonious. At the plate, Devin Mesoraco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Zach McAllister has been summoned from. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. Turned it loose on 2-0, but he popped it up over to the right side of the infield. And this will be taken in by Adrian for the first out. Standing in, Tommy Pham. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Line to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Norris recovers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And Kipnis will put this one away, and that is. Here's Adrian now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
First baseman, Adrian.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball
Your
1.
attention, please.
Chris Colabello.
Pinch hitting for the Indians, number 13, Chris Colabello.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark. Maybe tie this game up.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Baseman, number 22,
Stepping into the box,
Jason
Jason Kipnis. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And into left field for a 1-out hit. So a big moment here, and standing in, Michael Brantley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And this is low, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. The high fastball is in there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. Digging in, Derek Norris.
Derek Norris.
Drew Storen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
For the Reds, number 31, Drew Storen.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him for the second out, but meanwhile the tying run is in to score. Stepping into the box, Ricky Weeks. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Started to go down after it, and he
Couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss. So Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Storen's ready. Looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Push to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. In now, Ender.
Up next for Cleveland, center fielder, Ender.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians' dugout. Popped up. Duvall has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Starling Marte. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing one to tie in the top of the ninth. Andrew Miller.
Starling Marte. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
This change for the Indians. Now playing first base.
That misses 2-0.
Chris Colabella.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in. Adam Duvall. He's doubled and singled in. Cody Allen answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Pitch outside, the throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Now to the plate, Damon Crosby. Tucker Barnhart will be called upon here to hit with
Tucker Barnhart.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, you see, he finishes with a 3-hit game, including a double. He can feel good about that, and we can feel good about giving him the Player of the Game award.